Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast all about a new novel by my good friend, Debra Green. It is called The Convention of Wives. It is her first novel. So proud of her. I'm Diana Williams, formerly with WABC TV, and by way of full disclosure, Deb is a good friend of mine. I've known her for many years and could not be happier, prouder, more excited that you have worked and written this amazing novel. It's
Thank
amazing.
you, Diana. Thank you.
Give us a synopsis of this book briefly, and don't give away the big secrets because it's got a lot of twists and turns and
Yes.
a lot of parts, so don't give too much away. Give me a synopsis.
The story is about two women who meet at a relatively young age, in their 20s, when they're new mothers. And it follows their friendship for about 30 years and their marriages. And it is both a contemporary story and has flashbacks into the history of their families.
So how did this idea for this book come about?
I had attended quite a number of conferences with my husband, and I was a conference wife, a convention wife, if you will.
What is a convention wife?
Or these days, this is highly, it's not politically correct to really call anyone a convention wife. It's probably a convention spouse, because nowadays that really is the case. But when I first started attending, by and large, we were convention wives. And while our husbands attended medical conferences, conventions, we would have to find other ways of entertaining ourselves during the day. And it was, in fact, at one of these conventions where I sat by a pool, looked around, and I saw so many wives like me reading our novels and relaxing, taking a break mostly from young children at that point. And I began to wonder who they were. So that was the beginning.
And did you literally start mapping out then kind of the idea behind this book?
I actually took a piece of paper, sat and put it up against my novel, and wrote out about 12 plot points for the story.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Have you always wanted to write?
I have always written professionally. I was a hospital administrator for many years and then wrote grants for hospitals.
The big difference between writing a grant and writing this.
Well, there are commonalities. Both somewhat are fiction to some degree. When you're trying to find funding for anything, you're taking stories, you're weaving stories together, and so it gave me some basic skills. The key fact for me that kept me going was that I began taking writing classes.
The other thing you bring up is marriage, and the difficulty of marriage.
In any relationship, you really have to find common cause, and you have to be partners. And if you're not, it doesn't really work that well. But if you are, I think when life challenges arise, and they do, whether they're small or really large sometimes, you have to have a basis of trust, and you have to feel that you have a partner as if you're in a boat where you are rowing together. And it's, if you're not, a lot of not great things can happen, but if you are, it can be wonderful.
There are some sex scenes in this book.
A few. We're friends. Yes. What would you like to know?
Yes. How hard is it to write a sex scene? I mean, is it hard to kind of put it all to work? I mean, I don't know.
I think, at a certain age, I think I really don't know how to answer that. I don't think it was that difficult. I did not want anything to be particularly salacious, but there were points in the novel, like in life, where love and sex enter, and I certainly didn't want to ignore that. And there were pivotal moments in the plot where where that kind of a scene I felt was needed, and it's human, and these people are hopefully complex and well formed. These characters, and that's part of who they are.
Talk about themes in the book. Is there one theme that you want people that you want to resonate with people?
Uh, I think there are several, but key to me in this is that people come from different backgrounds and experience life in different ways. But in the end, we're all human, and we want most of the same things out of life. We want security, we want intellectual stimulation, we want to feel valued, and we want love. And I think we need to start concentrating on the commonalities and not the differences. So I would hope there's some of that that's taken away from the book.
Well, Deb, love it.
Thank you.
There are going to be more podcasts coming, and forward to that, and look forward to seeing this on bookshelves and bookstores soon. And just congratulations to you, and so proud of you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate it. Thank you.